Okay, so today I'm going to do a Peugeot 106 cartoon drawing. Just thought it'd be a fun thing to do. So using that photo reference, I'm going to identify some certain areas of the vehicle that need to be more chunky. It's kind of hard to describe, I just kind of know how to do these because I've been doing them for so long. It's hard to go back to the steps I do. Usually I like to start off with a wheel arch first. And I'm just doing this in biro, but you can do this in pencil if you want to erase the lines. So I'm just getting that wheel arch in first. And you'll notice I've just got a straight line at the bottom there, just as a bit of a guide. Bumper comes up a little bit. So this is the wheel arch. Curls in. Then I want to emphasise that shape a lot at the bottom. That curve. We'll bring this up. The low part of the bumper. Then for that cool vent. I do the wheel next. So what I do is I look to where I want the pen to go, which is here. And I'm going to start here. Maybe start there actually. You can use an ellipse tool for this, so like these kind of tools, if you wanted. I try and avoid using them. Yeah, I don't want to use that. I feel more in tune with the picture the less tool I use. So we can have this for the side skirts. Then that second wheel arch to curl round. And for the back wheel, I'm just going to do a sweeping line like that. And the tread to follow these lines. These are just guidelines, so I'm not being too neat with them. Any lines I want to really keep, they'll make a bit darker. So just getting the curves of that front bumper in. Then you do the headlight. Like so. I just extend this out a bit more. It's looking a bit, I don't like this, just how the grille is. Okay, and that's just sweeping line for the bonnet. Just doing a line for the bumper here. And this is going to be the centre part. And the number plate will sit in here. Okay. Now a bonnet vent. Just so that line's going that way. Copy that as well. Okay, okay so far. Do a sweeping line just there. Just give a bit of a guideline. So now I'm just going to start on the windscreen. And the rear of the car. That little spoiler. Wing mirror. And the windows. And that's the rear of the car. Okay, so that looks pretty good. Now I'll do the 5 spokes. So one up here. And not quite perpendicular to that one. It's going to be a bit further up for a 5. So here, here. Okay, and then the inside edge of the rim. And then look nuts. Okay, so I think just need the final few details before I get into the colours. So we've got indicator light here. A bit of a light area there. Okay, and that's the infamous zip. I'm just going to do a line for the zip, so I'm just doing this area for where the zip starts, and the zip comes down here. Then this is the zip pattern, so I'll do that all the way across in time lapse. I don't need to see all that. Okay, so I think That might do for my rough lines so far. Okay, now I'm going to get into some bit of colour. Well, first I might add a bit of shadows with this blue pen. So the darkest areas I want here, so I want this edge to be light, so this is going to be a lot darker. Same for here. So then once I've got that colour in, I can then work my reds. So I've got quite a saturated red here. And I'm just going to go above the shadow. Then what I'll do with that red is go into a lighter tone here. Then a more pink tone just on top of that. Okay, so I'll use that pattern over the red area and we'll see what it looks like in time lapse. Okay, this is the progress I've got so far. As you can see, I've applied those 3 different red markers to create some nice cool chunky shapes, and the last of the highlights just going above here and there. Doing the zip, the cool zip all the way around there. Again, I'm not going with black markers for the actual outlines of stuff. I wanted to just do it in blue, just to keep the blacks a bit more isolated. Now for the rest of the vehicle, which is, a lot of it's going to be like a silver and black at the here. So I've just got various tones of black. I've got this brush marker that I'm using. Then I've also got just another grey marker here, which I can use for the zip. There. A bit of a shadow where the wing mirror is. Feather that up. Front scoop there. I've done a little bit on the rims as well, just with the grey. And I've got a tiny bit of turquoise just on the window here. Do some lines for reflection. Now use the same blue just on this edge. Just to reflect some of the sky colours. Once I've got majority of all the colours that I want in there, what I'm going to afterwards is just use a white gel pen just to help pull out some of these details on the rims here. And a bit of highlight just on the wheel arch. And on the edge of these zips, just a few highlights here and there. A little bit on the scoops here. Okay, that's looking good. Just want to emphasise these arches a little bit more, so I'm just doing a thin line like that. Okay, so I'll finish off the car in time lapse, but that's the gist of what I'll be doing. Okay, that's it all finished now. Just got lots of different white gel pen lines there, just to highlight some of the shapes, especially going around here where it's got a lot darker. Got the zip line going right around the vents here. Add a little bit of detail just for the wiper blades. Got the side mirror here. This is the door handle, the indicator. Door would come down here. There we go, number plate. Do a little bit of edge just down here, just to emphasise that shapes more. Okay, I think that'll do. This has been a fun little Peugeot painting. Thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you later.